Shiro woke up a bit later than her usual time, as she changed from her pajama to her usual stream
Heads
outfit.
Ads
Then
rolling
she went
for a
out of
bit.
her office and walked
Perfect
towards the
moment to hit
infinite
subscribe and
out
keep
of her
our
house
zombie
and walked
queen
towards the
streaming
infinite live
her
office,
spooky magic.
which was quite conveniently close to her house. After entering the office, she saw Spectre and Soma chatting as Soma was preparing something in a cauldron for a stream, while Spectre was drinking something from a bag. And I saw Shiro too. Hey Shiro, you're finally here, said Spectre before taking a sip from his mug. Shiro though smelled something weird, as if it was gasoline. Then asked Spectre about it though. Where do I smell gasoline? Spectre chuckled before replying, oh, that's because I'm drinking some right now. You know, me being made of flames and such. Duh. Shiro then gave him a confused look, asking, yeah, but aren't your flames like magical or something? Spectre then replied, well, as long as it burns, well, magical or not, it does get the job done to fuel me up. Shiro then facepalmed from that pun before moving gear talk to Soma. What about you, Soma? What are you cooking there? Soma then replied, oh, this is for Connor, since he asked me for something extra strong to help keeping him awake as he works. So this concoction should be as powerful as a lifetime supplies of energy drink of various brands, coffee, and some legally questionable stimulants, just as an extra. And trust me, this stuff can even resuscitate a corpse and make it run a marathon at Mach 3. Sometime later, after Spectre, Shiro, and Soma had finished recording quite the exhausting collab, they went to a break room for lunch. That was tiring. Tell me about it. I need to take it easy for a few days after that. I didn't even know my body could handle dance moves like that, remarked Shiro. I know, right? Said Soma. Kana didn't even tell us we'd be dancing, said Spectre. A year warning would have been nice. Infinite Live had recently received a contract to produce music videos. The problem was, the music videos were due to a ridiculously close date, but the money offered was too much for Connor to turn down. Heck of that. He knew this was the big break in his company and his talent needed. What was the music we were dancing to? Asked Soma. I don't recognize the singer at all. Do you guys know what happened here? Lee gestured to a group called into Connor's office, showing off a collapsed Connor at his desk. The room is a mild mess. Maybe it was always like this, though. The two just looked at each other before shrugging in confusion. But Soma realized something and pulled out a strange bottle. Here! Flip him over and put it in its mouth. It'll help, I promise. Huh? He stood confused. But Spectre sure gave a thumbs up before getting into position and moving the limp Connor around in his chair, holding his head in a way to keep his mouth open. Some approached with the liquid in hand, uncorking the bottle and dunking the concoction straight into Connor's mouth. There, he should wake up soon and have the energy of 10,000 suns to run through the workday with. Within a few moments, Connor starts vibrating and the whole room backs away for a moment. Is that normal? Give it a moment. Connor's eyes snapped open and his body shook before a bossman jumped onto his chair and swiveled in a circle with a laugh. Yeah, sounds about normal.
I forgot to keep scrolling on my.
I mean, I gave a starting idea of all that stuff. I mean, in that concoction, there was a little bit of nose candy, blue glass sugar, the Walter White kind, some other kind of stimulants that are technically Schedule 1 narcotics.
I forgot that the prompt would get deleted because my prompt was they get called into the boss man's office, and I was like, just reading it without the transition, and it's just like, yeah, Lilith's just here, and they're suddenly in Connor's office.
Wondering how I got that, but I just did.
Because it was just they get called into his office, and I'm like, what do I do here? What do you want me to put here? And Connor was just like, just use the power of creativity, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write that Connor dies.
You write that Connor dies, and gets revived by a super concoction.
I could do with some of that.
I would want some of that concoction as well. Hell, it would help during my exams.
This was a great story.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Anyway, on to the story that I started.
This one.
Romance and business. Illyia was at home planning their next scheme to overthrow Connor. They tried many times, but none of their plans worked. Suddenly, they heard the phone ringing. They looked at it. It was Derek calling. Wonder what he wants. They asked as to no one in particular. Probably our club. They picked up. Hello? Hello, Illyia, Derek said in a lovely tabby tone. I happen to be free this afternoon, and I was wondering if you'd do me the pleasure of joining me for lunch at the new Italian restaurant that opened up. This excited Illyia. Derek was one of Connor's oldest employees, so surely he knew Connor's weak points better than them. That sounds fantastic, Illyia replied. I'd love to go. Great, said Derek. I'll see you at 12. And he hung up. Illyia couldn't contain their joy. This was the opportunity to co-scheme a plot to overthrow Connor they'd been waiting for. Derek couldn't believe his luck. They turned Italian restaurant between Illyia and Derek, where nothing could go wrong in the size, totally not foreshadowing. They'd arrived at the restaurant at their appointed meantime, Derek with a bouquet of flowers and Illyia with a notepad ready for taking notes about Connor's weak points. This is totally a pair you'd see do nothing wrong, and yet there's a third uninvited guest in distance. Put up, incredibly large fake bushy mustache and sunglasses on, Victor kept an eye on the two at the restaurant from afar, writing his own notepad full of notes where he was keeping tabs on two in their surprisingly one-sided conversation. Neither of them sound like they're on the same page, says Victor as he writes down their dialogue. Right, time to spring up on these two. Victor thought he made his move getting Derek and Illyia. So as I was, can I help you? Derek looked at Victor in confusion, especially confused by Vic's oversized fake mustache as the layer took it off. Alright, out for it. What the hell are you two planning, huh? And Derek looked at Vic and then Illyia at Vic again. Dude, what is your problem? I want to just take Illyia on a date, but they just keep trying to do weird plans about overthrowing Connor. And honestly, I don't care about those, jeez. Illyia in the meantime was observing the scene while munching on some garlic bread, and then getting close to me, who?
I meant Victor, yeah, my bad, my typo.
I make it that up to you, then Vic then turned to Illyia. What are you talking about? Overthrowing us? Illyia checked on confirmed that. Yep, and I guess you would be able to help quite nicely. You know, imagine all the control in infinite life. Victor raised an eyebrow. And what assures me you won't just keep all for yourself. Besides, I could even weaken you up easily, you know? You're an AI after all, so it's part of my home field to mess with you. Illyia then made the proposal that got the real deal going. I'll give you a lifetime supply of pizza. Deal. And all it took was just a lot of pizza to convince Victor, which was quite ridiculous as Derek watched them walk away, talking as they stood at the table, sad for having lost quite the chance with Illyia. Well, Illyia and Vic were walking out of the path. They heard a rather noise table. Oh, nat 20, baby! Baby shouted, roll dice. Right, describe how you kill a dragon. Baby then started describing how he's killing dragon D&D. Until Wilf asked him the question, hey, where's Doc though? Why'd you take care of her after turning her into a baby by accident? And then step back to her and chuckle. Oh, don't worry, I left her sit down. I'm sure she's gonna be okay.
I hope Darky Baby is gonna be okay.
I think that attempt at continuity is actually going to break. Spoiler warning.
I mean, it kind of ends up with a babysitting. You're gonna hear later.
Yeah,
but it turns out it's a kind.
I think that attempt at continuity is gonna be broken.
Oh no.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Right, well, your turn.
Oh boy. Right. Okay. So the babysitting catastrophe. I'm a little scared to see what you guys have written, but let's go through this. Cinna. Basil appeared with a wrapped bundle of monochrome colors in front of the candy. I need help. What is that? Did you have a child or something while you've been MIA or something? No, it's much worse than that. Unveiling the bundle revealed a very darky-shaped baby. Baby Darky is sleeping in the bundle. Basil looks exhausted. Magic mishaps. Now Darky's a baby. I need you to watch over her until I can figure out how to mess. Without a proper response, Basil hands the bundle of darkness to Cinna. Huh? What do you mean Darky's a baby now? You're making me take care of her? You're the first person I saw. Sorry. I promise I'll repay you for your help! Basil hops on his broom and promptly flies off into the distance. Cinna's left alone with Baby Darky. Well, I guess I'm getting paid? Baby Darky was crying again as poor Cinna was trying to understand what the problem was now as she moved to the bundle of darkness that she put in a makeshift cradle as her eyes were developing some dark circles from not being able to if not at all, because of Baby Darky's continuous cries. Note to self. Never have a baby. The poor candy girl then tried to cradle Darky, inspecting with what was left working of her 5 senses, half stunned by the lack of sleep. What is it? Could it be that you're hungry again? Cinna then moved to the kitchen to prepare a baby bottle for the little darkness baby, but in her confusion of the sleep deprivement, she ended up putting some of her extra powdered candy sugar to wake up morning instead of the baby formula. So after that Darky drank the bottle, she calmed down at first. Oh god, yes, she's asleep now. Maybe I can finally Before Cinna could finish, Darky started trembling and shaking, and then started sprinting all over her house in a sugar rush powered by darkness. Running as Cinna fell to her knees with her left eye nervously, as she cursed Basil heavily before starting to give chase to Baby Darky. Just then, Cinna heard a knock on the door. Who is it? She yelled. It's Lilith, gave the voice at the door. I have a bit of a problem. Well, so do I. Just come in and explain it. Lilith opened the door. Ta-da! She called. Where are you? Just then, Baby Darky ran in front of her, and Cinna managed to tackle grab her. Well, panted Cinna, what's the problem? See for yourselves! Lilith coming out of the doorway. She was missing her left arm! Goodness! Exclaimed Cinna. What happened? There was an incident with a werewolf. Explained Lilith. She looked down at Baby Darky. What is that? A mishap Basil had with Darky, apparently. Dad explained why Basil had asked me to collect werewolf fur. Oh god, is Basil just piling all his problems onto everyone for a mistake? Come down, Cinna. I'm sure he's busy. Well, you're probably right. It's a little stressed having monster.
Well, the continuity could work here, Lilith. Since it could be like after the D&D session, Basil basically asks you, so yeah, could you also get some werewolf fur so I can fix that problem?
Yeah, except I was kind of thinking, Basil delivered the baby, then asked me to collect fur, so, The timeline is very confusing here.
Now, for me, it would be like Basil just drops the baby, comes to you and is like, wanna play D&D? Because she wants to just rest and have some fun. Then goes like, yeah, I forgot about Baby Darky. If you could do me this favor. And then this happens.
Baby Darky almost died from sugar overdose.
No, I mean, it was a kind of mistype I did there, because it was supposed to sugar rush powered darkness sprint or something like that. Basically, it was powered by lots of sugar, and just parading around the entire house, even on walls, as if it was some baby version of the Flash, but made of darkness.
Right. Illyia invites you, Spectre and Makura swimsuit shopping. They try on bikinis. Connor mentioned in the public Infinite Live Discord that he accidentally wrote down the wrong talent for one of the prompts. I have a feeling this is the wrong talent, but he decided to just leave it like that, just go with it. So summer had arrived. Illyia loved the summer. The water was the perfect temperature for swimming, her second favorite pastime next to singing. She wanted to make the most of summer, so she wanted to bring her friends to the beach. But she wanted to make this an extra special beach trip. So she decided they would all get bikinis they would wear together. She was waiting outside the bikini shop. The friends she invited, Shiro, Spectre, and Makura, had just arrived. There you all are, she called them. Are you guys ready to buy some cute swimsuits? Interjected Spectre. This shop doesn't look like it sells men's swimsuits. Hello, blinked. Oh, did I not say bikinis when I invited you all over? Spectre was shocked. Are you seriously suggesting that I... Don't make such a fuss, interrupted Shiro. If we're going to be having a beach day together, we all need to have matching outfits. I mean, I guess, come to Makura. She thought something was a bit off about inviting Spectre to go swimsuit shopping. A few days later, after the bikini shopping, the group sets up to go to the beach. Illyia invites them to a private beach that she got with her charming voice, waiting for them near the entry point of it. Hey, about time, you guys. Come on, let's set up our spot. Ella shouted to the group, raising her hand to get their attention. As the others reached her, they got a spot suggested by Ella and set up the umbrella to protect them from the sun, and a deck chair for chilling on it with towels as well. Right, time for us to put the sunscreen. Come on, Shiro, help me up for the back. I could explain pulling out sunscreen, which they all put on except for Spectre, given he's made out of flames. As they relaxed, they were about to eat some sandwiches made by Makura, but as Spectre was about to get the first bite, a seagull flew in, swooping it from his head. Hey, get back here, you stupid! I swear I'm gonna turn into a roast chicken. She was laughing at the scene before she got hit by Kama, as well as another seagull swoop stole her sandwich, as well as she started giving chase to it as well. Oh no, you don't! Come back here with my sandwich now! Meanwhile, Elle and Makura were just observing the scene unfold. Is it normal that these seagulls get this hungry and aggressive on food here? Makura asked. You tell me. I got this beach just the other day anyway, so... Elle then suggested they keep observing as Shiro and Spectre tried to hunt down the seagulls. With a running start, Shiro ran across the beach to reach the seagulls, using Spectre's launch pads since the guy of flame decided to be standing right in the way of her running to grab the seagull straight from the air. Bread released its hold of the sandwich, the combination of bread, meat, and cheese falling directly into Spectre's head. Sweet! Although she touched by a seagull and perhaps a little sandy, he still shoved the sandwich into his mouth, protected from further seagull feeding. Shiro held the bird out to onlookers. Check this out! I'm overlord the seagulls now too! They can't hide from me! Releasing the bird from her grasp, she began to chase the rest of the flock for the second sandwich. They will cower in fear and relinquish everything I own to the overlord now. Come down here and give me my sandwich back. Your overlord commanded. Isn't nice day someday, Makura? Absolutely beautiful, Ella.
What a beautiful beach episode.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Connor said that Spectre was a typo.
Yeah.
And he just left it in there.
I thought so.
Why
I decided to work with that.
This was so cringe for me to make. I had no idea how to start.
No, I understand.
Yeah, with basically all of Infinite Live going to some hot springs. So, the talents were on the bus to the hot springs, all chilling and minding their own business, until they arrived at the springs. Victor then said shockingly, "Hey, this place seems nice for chilling out. I also hope they got some sort of Yakuza-like zone here. Yeah, for real." The talents kept chit-chatting, and then moved in for the check-in together. And they all did, but there was a problem. When Illy's turn came, it was kind of a chaos given them being non-binary. And the staff was quite unsure where to assign them given the bus were separated for obvious reasons. So since they have a female body, they should go with us girls, I guess? Darky said in a mix of confusion on how to set the situation up. I mean, I think it's more on where Illyia feels more comfortable going? Basil said as I respond before everyone in the reception, including the Hot Spring Hotel staff, started staring at Illyia, waiting for a response, as they were feeling quite under the spotlight in this logistical chaos position on where they would go for enjoying the hot springs. Hey, what's that? Talk about convenience. Talk about how convenient, for real. Whoa, Illyia gets her own bath by himself? Lucky. The boys are in awe. Oh, must be in seen a private bath. Well, I guess that's sorted. I'll see you all after the bath's been. Illyia disappears into the Illyia-only bath and the groups separate easily. Following the girls, they undressed and replaced their clothes with simple white towels wrapped over their torsos. Proper hot spring attire. Oh, Jesus Christ. While some follow proper hot springs etiquette, there are others who have other plans. Shira blazes past the group and jumps into the hot water cannonball style, displacing water and showering the entire group in one wave. Shira's cannonball had sent shockwaves through the ground. The walls separating the different bathing sections shaked and
collapsed.
No, I know I can read, but like collapse and like This was once 3 different sections and now it became one big collection of pools. Everyone legitimately screamed, except for Shiro, who found all the cows exciting. Hey yo! Shiro! Lilith was the first to speak. What are you looking at, you perverts? She yelled at the boys. What do you mean? Before I could finish, Lilith threw a ball at him. Ow! Exclaimed, picking a ball himself. What was that for? He asked, throwing it at Lilith. Soon, everyone was throwing everything at everyone. It wasn't long before there was no rhyme of reason to this fight. Meanwhile, Shiro was sitting in a corner, watching all the chaos that she started, amused. This was not the trip that she'd planned, but it was one she needed. Oh, Jesus.
Beautiful.
No, when I saw the walls collapse, it got quite... yeah, quite embarrassing.
Don't blame me, Connor made that prompt.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, that's why I screamed, Connor!
I stole the Illyia only bath gag from this anime called Baka and Test.
Okay.
Never heard of it, honestly, so I don't know.
It's definitely a product of its time if you do decide to watch it. Kind of cringe, but it is really funny in a way. The joke is that the character is ambiguously gendered. They're biologically male, but all the girls think that they're a girl. So it's like, where are they gonna go when they go into the hot spring? Hey, what's that? It's that character. It's just a bath exclusively for that character.
I mean, quite convenient.
Right, Basil, your turn.
Connor said I'd be a good host club owner. It's a nicely decorated lounge bar with plants littering the place. Derek, Victor, and Spectre are sat at the bar stools, with Basil on the other side of the counter. You've all, surprisingly, passed the interviews, so you're here because you were hired for the host. Have you figured out your roles yet? The three new hires looked at each other for a moment, before turning back to Basil. Clearly I should be the face of the club, Victor. Victor pointed at himself. Like, look at all this charm. Isn't it amazing? A cough. Yeah, sure. Basil writes down something in a notepad. The weird one. The dark, brooding type. Victor covered his face with a hand. Sounds cool, right? Basil stared. Sure, the flamehead is dark and cool. Sounds cool. The edgelord. Can you pick something out for me? Derek has no opinion. All he's doing is staring at Basil with puppy dog eye. And Basil's back. Okay. The whiny one. Great, we picked out your roles. Now get to practicing, boys. Darky, Makara, and Illyia entered the room. Show these guests a good time, said Basil. Darky was the first to speak up. She started, could I get a table? The mock guests Basil had invited had less time to prepare than the new hires, but they had the easy job. Of course, said Victor, before any of the other boys had time to make an offer. Right this way, he said, guiding Darky to Darky sat down, picking up the menu. So, what would you recommend? Well, said Victor, I personally recommend the Neratone. It's the finest wine from Italy. Darky opened her mouth to ask another question, but Victor is still going. It's made from select grapes from the finest vineyards, he said, without being asked, and bottled by the finest artisan. Makara and Illyia watched it and realized Victor would be going for some time. As Victor keeps on blabbing about the wine, there was a slam at the entrance. What the? A dark figure stares at the room before entering. Surprise inspection. It whispered somehow loudly, scanning around the... it seems this place has no signs of... The dark figure had started smelling, then mumbling around some lines which Victor recognized. Wait, is that guy quoting Boondock Saints?
I think you can get that. Which character is this? You got a culture.
Before anyone could do anything, the dark figure then stabbed Spectre with a weird sword that drained his flames and turned him into a human-like form after some screams, making him collapse on the floor. Alright, exorcism done. Have a nice night, ladies and... The dark figure then leaves the club. What the hell just happened? Basil asked in confusion and some fear. I guess this guy was some kind of Helsing Ultimate Father Maxwell wannabe or something that probably exorcised Spectre or killed him? I'm not sure. The hosts and gals then go check on Spectre. As then Basil pokes him with a stick, and after a bit, his body returns to be flaming again as he gasps for air, giving everyone quite the spook. Don't scare us like that again, for f***'s sake. Makara then slaps Spectre, then just returned to life for the... Hey, you're the one that almost got killed here! After a bit, everyone calmed down as the night returned to normal. Victor yapping non-stop about the various topics that gets introduced. Basil shyly chatting sometimes, and Spectre trying to act mysterious, but ending up looking more cringe in this bad, edgy attempt. I love how Derek disappeared.